Grand evening. Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, the Psychic Astrologer. My website is readingsbyleonardmunson.net. The weekly overview: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, from July the 10th to the 17th, 2024. We're going to talk about your career and employment and how the Cancer Sun themes of roots, family, home, security, and women in your life will affect these career changes. Aries, your solar sun, is in the third house. The third house is Gemini, the house of all forms of communication, technology, mechanical things, transportation, short distance traveling, siblings, writing, publishing, speaking, education, research, investigation, and advertisement. Now, Gemini ruling planet is Mercury. Mercury is in Leo. So these career changes, Aries, have something to do with children, self-expression, matters of the heart, morals, principle, leadership. It has something to do with arts, entertainment, judges, and self. Now, the moon is in Capricorn, so they're taking emotions out of the issue and moving up the ladder of employment, success, prestige, corporation, government, Saturn, lessons learned. So some of you might be worried about your job in a corporation or government, but all this stuff going on. So you're going back to school to learn something new. And some of this could have something to do with finances, something to do with work. Some of you have been overworked. Some of you doing more than one person's job, and it's draining you. You're being burned out. So you want something less attached to the job that you're doing, something that's not taking all of your time. Some of you have been awakening to that this job don't care nothing about you. Every time you try to put in a relief for someone else to take some of the burdens off of the extra work that you are doing and people in your department, you're being blocked by someone who's over your boss. So you're no longer giving all your time and energy to this. So some of you will be going back to school in the fall. Now, some of this could have something to do with health, services, and work. Something to do with details, analyzing. Something to do with figures. Something to do with doing things in a methodical way. And organizing. That's connected with health and work and service to others. Now, opportunity for expansion and growth, Aries, is going to come, but you got to pick the right opportunity that has the longevity. Now we have Saturn, which will go retrograde on July the 13th to November the 28th, 2025. When a planet is retrograding, you're reviewing when it was going direct, what decisions you made that was not wise, connected to career and employment, and you're correcting it. That old thought about career is being wiped out, putting on a new foundation, and you're looking at the big picture and putting things in perspective. It's time for action. Open-minded and think outside the box. Now, Neptune in Aries retrograding on July the 4th until December the 12th, 2025. Again, reviewing the decisions you made when it was going direct and correcting it. So it's time for action if you want to get out of the stagnation of your career and employment. Some of you are going to open up your own business. Some of you are going to get out of working for other people. Then we have Uranus in Gemini. So upheaval, chaos, change, revolution, new freedom, and independence. To do with anything to do with communication and technology. Okay, Aries? Aries. The next sign is Leo. Leo, your solar sun is in the 11th house. The 11th house is Uranus, Aquarius. It's a house of hopes, wishes, friendship, groups, organization, humanitarian efforts, things that's going to happen all of a sudden, new technology. So Leo, some of you might be going into the new technology have to do with AI. You are going to program it, build it, initiate it, or repair it. Now, we're talking about how the Cancer sun will affect your career changes. Okay? The moon in Capricorn, you definitely want to move up the ladder. Some of you are thinking about leaving the jobs that you have for something better, something to open up your own business or take a side hustle to another level. Corporation, government, changes. Your attitude about career, Leo, is changing. Mercury in Leo, anything that's connected with self-expression, children, arts, entertainment, and judges. Anything to do with technology or all form of communication and education. So definitely some of you are going to go back to school in the fall. Venus in Gemini, anything to do with finances. Approaching new opportunities that's connected with finances, that's connected with your work, Leo. Mars in Virgo, anything to do with the health industry. Anything to do with accounting, using numbers. Anything to do with analyzing. Anything to do with doing things in a methodical way. Organizing. But getting out of your head to make a decision. Even if you don't make a decision, it's still a decision. New opportunity for expansion and growth and abundance, blessing, wealth, and karma is going to come in. But you got to pick the right opportunity, Leo. We have Saturn going to go retrograde in Aries on July the 13th to November the 28th. That new old foundation of work and career is being wiped out and building on a new foundation. And having an open-minded and thinking outside the box. We have Neptune in Aries retrograding from July the 4th to the 12th of December, opening up your attitude about new approaching to career and employment. Leo. The next stage is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your solar sun is in the 7th house. The need to balance our partnership and relationship that's connected with your career and employment. There's definitely going to be a movement in your career, even getting a promotion or going back to school. Something connected with children, self-expression, arts, entertainment, and judges, legal situation. New technology, new forms of transportation. Something to do with health, services, detail, figures, analyzing. Sag. New opportunity, expansion, growth, abundance, blessings. We have Saturn and Aries retrograding starting July the 13th to the 20th of November. The old foundation of our career is being wiped out and built on a newer foundation. Thinking outside the box, have an open-minded. It's time for action, no talking. Uranus and Gemini, new ideas, new approaches in career and employment. Neptune and Aries retrograding from July the 4th to December the 12th, 2025. Illusion, fantasy, fear, doubts, deception, lies. Not trust your intuition. It's time for action. When a planet's retrograde and is moving backwards, you're reviewing the decisions you made when it was going direct and making the correction. Changes, sudden changes, new technology. Sag.